Probably the most important relationship you and your child will have will be with their local limb centre. You will be referred at some point. If you're not, and it's not unheard of that you're not referred, then get referred. Through your GP is the easiest way. Some limb differences don't flag up immediate referral to limb centres, especially upper limb, where you may only be missing part of the hand or a few digits, so referrals can get missed. But the important thing to remember is that they are entitled to care throughout their entire life. So it doesn't matter whether they're 10 or 40 to get referred to a limb centre. There's over 40 limb centres in the whole of the UK. You'll be referred to your nearest one, generally, occasionally not, if there's a specialism that's required. You do have a choice. The NHS is very proud of saying you have a choice. In reality, it can be quite difficult to transfer, but if you need to transfer or you feel like you need a second opinion, push for it and you will receive it, but keep that communication, keep that relationship. Just because you're asking for a second opinion doesn't mean to say you're dissatisfied with the service you've got. Children under the NHS provision of prosthetics are a priority. You've got to remember that. They're normally put ahead of what we call an acquired amputation with older amputees. So it's important that children are not hindered. Their rehabilitation and their progress through life is not hindered. And some of the biggest frustrations is when you can see your child trying and they're unable to do it because of some prosthetic issue that needs to be resolved fairly quickly. Once you're in the limb centre, the most important relationship that you and your child could have is with the prosthetist. You know, they're trained to deal with parents, especially worried parents. Again, it's important to be honest, frank, and keep that dialogue open. I can't emphasise how important communication is with your limb centre, with your prosthetist, with your child. You need to trust your child to tell you what's wrong, give them the confidence to talk about what's wrong. A lot of children will say, yes, that's fine, because that's what we teach children to do when they talk to adults. But look for those other signs that when things aren't quite right, and communicate with your prosthetist. Most prosthetists will take a phone call in the afternoon when the clinic is over, so utilise those times. Use that communication to create the perfect relationship with your limb centre and your prosthetist. In preparation for any visit to the limb centre, especially if you've got an issue, a diary. Keep that diary. When things go wrong, make a little note of what you were doing, what happened. Even some little photos will help, because all these little things will help the prosthetist diagnose what's wrong and find a solution very quickly. Don't assume that you are getting the best treatment. If you are worried or slightly concerned, discuss it. Talk to other parents. Your knowledge will improve and you will have much more fruitful conversations for the progress of your child. They will work at their own pace. Children cannot be rushed. You don't want to tick off things. There'll be times when they don't want to wear their limb. Focus on your own child's needs. Discuss that with your prosthetist and everybody will be happy. And when they get it right, please, please, please let them know.